Can you leave, please? Because I'm streaming, can you leave that, please? This, please. Yeah, I need it to stream, sorry. Because I need to stream. I need the party to stream. Can you just leave? I'll tell you later. Can you just, I need to do it for someone else. Alright. I'm live now, I'm pretty sure. If people can hear me. So I just like to say hi. I'm ND, commentating for you in the in Canada at the moment, commentating from F1 racing competition for the F2 league. Apologies about the delay. I was struggling to get the stream up, and I'm having to stream it on the other account, which is kind of difficult. So it was hard to do it up. So this is my first commentary here now. It's a lot of new names for me to remember. We're just in qualifying. It's actually raining, which is I wish I didn't start the. I wish I started the commentary sooner so we could have a look at the times. But it's currently SnarfG 007 currently on pole with a 1 minute 8.3. We've got who's that? That's Flying JD 10 in P3 at the moment. He's come out of the pits right now. We'll have a look at their onboard. They're on inters at the moment. I'll just get the MFDs all the way up. I don't think they'll be going quicker if they're going on their lap, as they're struggling. Sorry. You obviously can't really go much quicker if on wet tires because there's less grip. But people are going out, so we'll see how that goes. We've got a lot of people who've retired, I'd say, because they probably can't set any quicker lap times. We'll go through some people, I guess. We've got SnarfJ 007 on pole. We've got Tim VD Shepop 8 in P2, Flying JD 10 in P3, F1 RC Carol in P4, Rayfiz in P5. Actually, no Rayfiz from another league. Arna Killer 69 in P6. LaFerrari 99 in P7. Mazda PS in P8. Flying Dutch 33 in P9. Contrafa Fact 2019 in P10. Dust Vessel in P11. Querne 0104 in P12, and Iron Blood in P13. That rounds out the grid at the moment. I'll have a look if anyone's on laps. We've got Snarf out at the moment, although he's invalidated, but thankfully he's only on out lap. But we've got Tim, who's about to start a lap. We'll see how their sector times will match up. Will be interesting to see, I'm pretty sure. Hello to Mike Jutzi in the chat. How are you doing? I hope you're all okay. Hello to everyone, actually. Apologies about the delay and the fact that it's on a completely different channel. I was struggling to log into the other one, so I had to get it up on this instead. So I do apologize for that, but we'll get into the racing now. So, who was I focusing on again? Yeah, it was on Tim, I'm pretty sure, but he's invalidated and he's 3.7 seconds off his previous time, so it won't be improving there. I don't think anyone will be improving. You've got Flying JD, who's 12 seconds off, going only in the first sector, so it must have been an issue. We've got 6 people in the stream at the moment. We've got a nice front wing cam there on the racing point of Arna Killer as they go into the hairpin on their out lap. Yeah, there's won't be much action at the end, as the rain has come at a very poor time, to say the least. It would have been very interesting if it was the other way around, but sadly we weren't blessed with that. And yeah, I guess we'll just have a nice cruise into the end then. A nice slow paced way to the end then. I just needed to make sure my mic was not on mute there. That would have been very embarrassing if I had have gotten this far already and I hadn't have had my mic on. I just watched Nerf there get a lot of oversteer coming out of that corner there. He's probably gonna pull into the pits now. Apologies if I'm stuttering or anything ever. It's my first commentary by myself, which is a bit of a worry, I guess. I'm just gonna try see how it goes. We've got some shenanigans here with Tim and F1 RC Carl just there. I'm not sure what's up there. It's just I think they're just kind of close together. Yeah, but Tim's actually getting very close to the back of him. F1 RC Carl at the moment. Is gonna go for it in the turn one. I was very surprised if that would have happened. If you could also just let me know if I'm talking too low. I do make a habit of doing that, so I apologize if I am, but just let me know if I am. I'll see what I can do. I'll try to talk louder. So what else have we got going on? Everyone else is on the inters. Everyone is in fact on the inters, so there's no way anyone can get to the slicks as we go into the last 2 minutes of the session, which it's going to be an anticlimactic end, but it looks like it's going to be SnarfJ on pole. Just ahead of Tim. I didn't actually notice that. It was very close, like 200s I think that is. And then we've got Flying JD back around less than 2/10. Oh, Flying JD is spun there. And I think reset to the track there as well. I was coming out of the... Let me just try to do my maths. I don't know all the corner numbers. It's turn 2, 3, 4. I think that's turn 5. It's a very fast right-hander, which is very difficult if you're not running any traction in the wet, which I assume majority of the drivers aren't running traction, but we don't know. It's really their choice. It's very hard with no traction in the wet. I can speak from experience, I can tell you that. But yeah, we've got Dust Vessel trying to get some heat into the tires as they go down the long back straight, as they're going to open up a new lap now. We get a bit out of shape there, going out of the chicane and not connecting with the Wall of Champions, as they go through turn 1 and turn 2 now very clean. We have yellow flags in sector 2. I think that's in McLaren just going a bit slow to let some people through. As we'll see Dust Vessel's sector time come up now. It's a 22.4. Obviously not incredible because we're in the wet, but it's what they can do. Obviously Dust Vessel, I don't think I set a lap yet, which is unfortunate for them. So we'll see if they can maybe try make an impact on the timing board. And we've got Kurina as well, who's not going to come out for a lap as well, as a 47.2 for Dust Vessel. Going into the hairpin onto the big straight, you really want to get the hairpin right, because it can really mess you up for the straight if you get it wrong. And yeah, it's a very long straight at the end. Majority of overtaking will get done there as they go into the last chicane now, and they're gonna come up to the line now. It's not gonna improve at all, but it does go into P10, which is an improvement from P11, which probably shows that you might want to come out for a lap now, but everyone's on their last laps now. We've got F1 RC Carl, who is not going to improve. We've got Flying JD, collides with the Wall of Champions there, is not going to improve. Tim not going to improve, and Snarf in the garage. So that is the grid, I guess, unless someone makes an absolutely incredible lap, which I wouldn't say so, considering the weather. I think everyone has crossed the line now. Oh no, one more to cross the line. And we'll see the end to the session, but I think they've run out of fuel, so it's going to be a long run to the end. As we'll just see them trundle slowly to the line now. And through the last chicane, up to the line now, yellow's out. And across the line for, I think that was a 1:54, so not gonna break the lap record, I don't think. Yeah, I'll run you through the grid now. So we've got SnarfJ007 on pole in the Ferrari, just edging out Tim Vidi Shepop, ahead of Flying JD10, followed by F1RC Carl. Then there's Ray Fizz, Arne Killer, Love Ferrari, Mozapi, Flying Dutch, Dust Vessel, Contrafact, Quirna, and Windblood. We've got a lot of Dutch people in this lobby, I must say. I think it's a mainly Dutch league, so we've probably got a lot of people from the Netherlands in this in this race. I love the Dutch though. The Dutch are very nice people. I've been to the Netherlands once. It's a very nice country. It was it was very nice. All bikes and everything. Very nice country. But we're gonna go into the race now. We'll have a look if it might be. It's not raining. I was gonna think for a second it might be raining, but we haven't been blessed with rain at Canada. It's quite usual for a rain race in Canada. I think that's actually a Renault that spawned in the pits, which is kind of interesting to see. I don't know how that happened. Oh, they've disappeared now, but that's a nice glitch to see, I guess. I feel like I'm talking quite in a monotonous tone right now. I'm sorry if that's the case. It's a new feat for me to commentate by myself with no one alongside me, and I have to talk the entire time, and I have no one else to fall back on. But I'll get through it. Don't worry. I'm pretty sure we're gonna go to the formation lap. If I'm correct, yep, we've got the formation lap. I'll get all the information up for you now. We'll have a look at tires. We've got everyone on softs except from P10 to P12. Got Dust Vessel, Contrafact, and Windblood, all on the medium tire, which is interesting to see how they do. Usually we've got a 50% race here. I would expect maybe a 2-stop possibly. We will see how that goes. We've got SnarfJ, the pole sitter at the moment, trying to get the heat into the tires. Not a big track for tire wear, I must say, around here. But we'll see how it goes anyway. So we'll have a quick look through now. Everyone coming around normally. We've got a racing point that's dropped far back with the Ferrari as well. I guess those two just want to stay out of danger. I guess it's very treacherous, I must say, with other people during a formation lap or a safety car. It's quite nerve-wracking. I think that's a Renault that just touched the grass there. We all know what happened when a Renault touched the grass last time in Australia 2019. Didn't end up very well, but I did see Flying JD there overtook everyone there, which is interesting to see. But I'll have a look at SnarfJ as we lead them, as he'll lead everyone off the line. Regarding he gets a good start, obviously. But we're gonna see now, as that's the last two cars rounding off the grid now. As we now go to I'm waiting for the lights to come up. The intervals are a bit broken, but we've got the lights coming up now. Everyone's revving up. And we're underway in Canada, and that's a great start for the McLaren Tim Vigi on the outside of SnurfJ going into turn 1. SnurfJ holds it on the outside. There's a Red Bull trying to go past a Renault there. I'll have a look at the back there. Oh, that's a Mercedes spinning. That's Love Ferrari. I think that's who's spun there. No, I'm wrong, I think. Yeah, it was F1 RC Carl actually spinning there at the back there. Unfortunate for them. But as the cars go around the rest of the track now, we'll see them all. They're very clean at the start, actually. Everyone there. There's a Red Bull defending from Querna there. Dust Vessel defending from Querna there. A good start from Dust Vessel there. We'll see if anyone makes any dive bombs into the hairpin. That's Arna Killer having a look up the inside of Love Ferrari. Can't quite get the move to stick. That will compromise them now. Going back onto the main straight. We'll ride on board with the Racing Point. Just not to get close enough. And that's Flying JD up the inside of Tim. And that's the Renault getting past the McLaren there. There's a bit of lag there, I think. Now this is going to invite Ray Fizz up behind Tim Vijay now, but I think Tim's not going to have it at that, and he's going to try to get past the Renault as soon as possible. And I think I saw a Ferrari with a broken front wing, but I must have been mistaken. Oh no, there is some damage on the front left end plate there as F1 Carl comes out of the pits. A long race for them to recover. Obviously it's a 50% race. Here comes Tim to the outside of the hairpin. He's gonna try go for the switchback. I think Ray Fizz will also get involved. We'll have a look now as that's Contrafact getting past Querna, and Tim's actually pulled out of the slipstream, which is interesting to see. I guess it's you don't want to get too close going into the last chicane, as it can get quite dangerous if you've got two cars going wheel to wheel. As Arna Killer gets a 3-second penalty for track limits there, as Snurf just sets another fastest lap. So we've got a nice little train at the moment, with Love Ferrari just dropping to the just behind. Oh, that's Flying JD who just touched the wall there. I wonder if they're gonna have damage. I don't think they do, but that's gonna maybe dent the confidence possibly of them. They've got DRS on Snurf J to help them from Tim, but I don't think he'll be catching up to Snurf J at any moment at the moment, because Snurf J seems to be holding that 1 second gap very well, as I think that's Flying JD trying to defend off Tim there. But I think Tim's going to get a good run now out of the hairpin. We're going to ride on board with him. It goes to the inside, and now two cars going wheel to wheel. Oh, as he just pulls out there, probably the best move there, but he might get a good run coming out as Dust Vessel gets past Mozza. Tim, as he sets the fastest lap as Snurfj locks up, but he's too far back to go for a move. Rafe is just having a quick look, see if there's anything to do at the back. Love Ferrari trying to get involved with this pack as well as Arna Killer. As Arna Killer just gets on the grass there, I think, a bit. But it's going to be very interesting to see what this top four can do at the moment. All very close together, all eager to get past one another, but the cat haven't been able to so far. So we'll see if the gloves can come off, and we'll see some good racing. And that's actually Tim who's got a penalty as Flying J runs wide, but I think it's just to get a better exit out of the hairpin onto the main straight. We'll ride on board with Tim to see that slipstream effect come into the action now. Not using overtake, probably because they don't want to get too close, and just pulling out of the hot air there left by the car behind. But Snurfj got a really poor run out of the last chicane there, and Flying JD is going to be all over the back now, as he has a little look as Snurfj locks up again into turn one. That's been a lot of times that Snarf J is locked up into turn 1. Flying JD might be putting a little bit of pressure, and the pressure might be coming through, as that's a big mistake from Tim, just getting it all out of shape in that chicane, as Arnikiller gets a penalty for track limits. I'll have a look through the rest now. How is everyone doing in the stream? I'm not too sure if it's the drivers just listening in. Obviously they can't type because they're driving. Or if there's people watching, I'm not too sure. But if you are watching, if you could say hi, it'd be nice, I guess. We'll see how everyone is. Is everyone alright? We'll resume the footage of the top battles now, and the battle for the lead. Flying JD getting very close to the rear of Snarf J on those tires from the get-go. As we have yellows at the back, I think someone's gone into the wall of champions. That's Flying Dutch, who's gone into the wall and has gone across the track into the pit lane. Smart, quick thinking there from, I'm assuming, the Dutchman, considering Dutch is in the name, but it's going to cost him a lot of time. A very difficult corner to get right, the wall of champions, obviously. As we'll go back to the... Oh, it's Iron Blood has retired. I think retired in the pit lane, possibly. I'm not too sure. We'll have a look when we go around. But that's unfortunate for them. We'll have a look now as Snarf J goes into the hairpin, locks up again. You can just see the train of cars going around. And I didn't actually explain. Oh, we have yellows. That's F1 Carl breaking their front wing. Oh, so unfortunate for them. They've already broken their front wing again. Or they've already broken their front wing before, and then that's another front wing broken. Then they're probably gonna have to come into the pits. Unfortunate them, as One Blood has left the session. I missed One Blood's car there. I think he might have just retired in the pits. Might have had to do something. I'm not too sure. But I actually forgot to mention why I'm on, or why this is on another channel. Basically, I was struggling with logging into the account because the access was getting a bit funny with me. I don't know what the whole reason was, so I've just we made an agreement to stream it on this account. So apologies for that. This is not a video for this channel, or a stream for this channel, so apologies for that. But it's gonna be for the, I've forgotten the name, but I'll have a look now. F1 Racing Competition, yeah, it's for their channel. I apologize for forgetting the name, but we have yellows, and I think that's F1 RC Carl just retiring in the pit lane. And as I was saying that, actually, I just spotted some damage on board Flying JD's front wing there, and Tim's got a great run now. Has a look at the outside, but can't at the moment, and he's gonna get a good run out of turn 1 now. He's really pushing him through the corners. He's gonna launch one into the chicane. No, he's not, but he's gonna wait for the run up into turn 1 for the DRS zones now to help them. We're right on board now. We'll see the DRS. Flying JD has DRS as well, and we'll see how it is. Not able to pass here, but it's got a great run actually now going into the hairpin. He's gonna go to the outside. We'll have a look there. He just gets forced a little bit onto the grass. He goes very wide there into the hairpin. We'll see now. We'll right on board with him. Both cars have DRS. Ray Fizz has gone into the pit lane. I didn't notice that, sorry. But Tim and Snarf J pull into the pits as Flying JD stays out. So that's... the pit window is open, so I think Flying JD might be a little bit vulnerable here now, because the other two are going to be in clean air most likely. and the undercut might affect him, so he might come out a couple of seconds off the other two. So yeah, we're 9 laps into the race. I'm not sure if people can pull off a one stop here. I just dropped my controller. Sorry, but I'm not too sure if people can get to the end. I'll see how that goes. I don't think if you start on the mediums and go to the hards, you can definitely get to the end. I think maybe you could get to the end if you start on softs and go to the hards, but I'm not sure if you can do softs or mediums to the end. If someone could maybe put that in chat, that could help probably. That would help probably, but that's Flying JD pulling into the pits now, and Dust Vessel is gonna take over the. Sorry about that, my mic just cut out. Dust Vessel is staying out as the gearbox glitch for me is messed up at the moment. As I'm missing a battle here. Wow. It's Arna Killer on the inside of Tim, and he just loses out there. Sorry for missing that. That looked very interesting. It was Snarf J ahead of Rayfizz and Tim. Rayfizz getting a very, very powerful undercut there. He dropped back a bit, and now he's all the way back up into a net P2 at the moment. And Flying JD has pitted and has come back out in P8, so not great for them. So he's going to have to do a lot of catching up work now. But will Rayfizz be able to get past Snarf J now? We'll be able to find out in a minute. As all three of them, I think, lock up there. We'll ride on board with Rayfizz down the main long back straight, and he gets such a powerful run on Snarf J there, and that is the net race lead for Rayfizz. And the other two medium runners are still out on track at the moment. They should be able to go a bit further on. I might not ride on board much with Dust Vessel, as the sound of that gearbox does not please me at all. But we'll have a look at Rayfizz, because that gearbox sounds a lot better. It's nothing against you, Dust Vessel. It's just the glitch is happening for me, and it's just really annoying to listen to. But I'll have a look at the. Oh, it's actually stopped working now, or it's stopped. It stopped for the annoying gearbox glitch has stopped now, as Snarf J gets a penalty. He's going to drop back into Tim, who's going to go to the outside into the hairpin. He tried this before. It didn't work, but this time it's worked for him, and as he just locks up there, he has got the DRS, as he did go through the detection point behind Snarf J, which is unfortunate for Snarf J. It's kind of annoying when that happens, but it is what it is. As we'll watch the rest of the cars go around, I think we're getting to that stage in the race where gets a little bit boring, as Flying JD sets a fast lap on the soft tires, might I add, actually. So that's a guaranteed 2-stop. But we'll see how that goes. I might also add that we've only got 11 people currently running, so a lot of points spots up at the moment for this race. I'm pretty sure this is F2. It's the secondary series. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is how it's gonna be at the moment. We've got Dust Vessel and Contrafact in the lead in the two leading at the moment, but not actually, as they haven't pitted yet. They're on 11 lap old mediums, so fair play to them for dragging the mediums up this long, as Rayfizz is actually behind, or is approaching behind Contrafact, which might disturb him. Hopefully for him, he can get past with a DRS point on a straight and won't cause him any grief, but we'll see how it goes. As we enter lap 13 now, Snarf J uses number 13. Just 13 for me isn't. I usually avoid the number 13 if I'll be honest. I'm just not a massive fan of it, but I see a fair amount of people using it in racing, so it might mean some sort of luck there. So we'll see how that is. But we're getting into the mid stage of the race now, where drivers have just got to sit back and cool their tires, as I think we could possibly get some rain. Not too sure, but we could. It looks like it's been getting a little bit darker, but yeah, I don't think it is. We'll have a look at the penalties. I'll show you the penalties now. So we've got Ray Fizz with 3 seconds, Tim with 6 seconds, Snarf J with 3 seconds, Flying JD with 3 seconds, LaFerrari with 3 seconds, Arna Killer with 12 seconds, Flying Dutch with 6 seconds, and Mudza with 3 seconds. And everyone is on mediums apart from Flying JD, who's on softs, and Arna Killer, who's on hards. And everyone has made a stop except Contrafact and oh sorry, I'm missing another battle again. Great job from me. A top quality coverage. But that's Snarf J just ahead of Contrafact there, who's getting eaten up now on those worn medium tires, which are 12 or 13 laps old. Apologies. Yeah, but might have to look at coming into the pits soon. But Dust Vessel has been holding well out in the lead at the moment. He's going to go for another lap on those tires. And that's Flying JD getting past Contrafact there. So Contrafact has been cleared by all the drivers who are not on his strategy. And there's no one between them and Ray Fizz, so maybe they could work together and use some DRS trains or Slipstream to get to Ray Fizz, or they might just throw it all away and fight. So we'll see how that goes. I'll have a look at the ERS. Yeah, no one really has much ERS except for Tim, who has 48%. Snarf J kind of running out, and Flying JD hasn't got that much either. So they've obviously been using their ERS, but Flying JD will probably be the quicker car at the moment, as he's on fresher soft tires, as he has a look into the hairpin, goes down the inside, and that's a brilliant move there. He's gonna nope. Sorry, I'm really messing up. This is just I was very stressful getting the stream up. I'm not very experienced with the streaming aspect of things yet, but we're approaching the halfway stage of the race now, which is good for me because I've got Indian takeaway on the food. I've got Indian takeaway on the table at the moment that I can't wait to start eating when this race finishes. So we've still got Dust Vessel holding out the lead at the moment, followed by Ray Fizz. It's currently a Red Bull 1-2. I wonder if we'll see that this season in the actual F1 season. What else have we got? I'm trying to see who is close together on track, as we're migrating host now. Yeah, F1 RC Carl has left the session. We'll see. Ray Fizz is actually being caught up by the trio at the moment. Snarf J's dropped back. Flying JD might get past Tim now and might get past Ray Fizz. So that's going to be interesting as we enter lap 17 now. Obviously, I'm pretty sure this race will be over, but Flying JD goes down the inside of Tim, and that was a brilliant move. A lovely, lovely move from the man in the Renault. He's going to try get past Rayfiz now, but he will have to get the hammer down as he has got to make a mandatory next stop. We'll see how everything is going. Quernay and Dustvessel are the only two people without penalties at the moment. I'll see what other information I can feed you all. I'll leave that. But Flying JD has got the fastest lap, which is understandable considering they're on the soft tires and are looking absolutely rapid. I'll see what I can show you. What are the position changes actually? So we have. Actually, I'm gonna leave them until the two medium runners pit, which I think Connachtcraft has pitted. Yes, they have. So we're waiting on Dustvessel to make their first pit stop. They've run very long on those tires. You can see the graining on the tires. If you have a look at the front left, we can see there. Well, we can't really see there because the shadows. But yeah, you can just catch a glimpse there. They do not look very nice to drive on. So fair play to Dustvessel to be going on those tires, while them being so difficult to go on. We'll see how close Rafe is. 2.3 seconds off. But look at this, Flying JD's here now as well, and has got a great run now. And is he gonna go past? He does, and he clears him before the chicane, which is crucial, I guess, because you wouldn't want to see them going wheel to wheel into the last chicane, because the chicane is very, very close, as we all probably know. But is that, yeah, that's Tim getting past Rayfiz as well. So Rayfiz has really dropped off now, and so is Snarfjay. I'm surprised at Snarfjay, because they were on pole and were in the lead for a long time. But I've dropped back now as Dustvessel passes Quernay, as Dustvessel actually pits. So we'll have a look at the position changes now. Flying JD has gained 2 positions. Tim has not gained any positions. Rayfiz has gained 2 positions. Snarfjay has lost 3 positions. LaFerrari has gained 2 positions. Dustvessel has gained 4 positions. Quernay has gained 4 positions. Connachtcraft has gained 3 positions. Flying Dutch has not gained any positions. Arna Killer has lost 4 positions, and Mozza has lost 3 positions. The 2 retired cars, F1 RC Carl, who's lost 8 positions, retired into the pits after colliding with the wall twice, and One Blood, I think, retired in the pits as well, and has lost a position. So unfortunate for those 2 drivers, but we'll have a look back at the front now. Flying JD looking to extend the advantage back out in front. It won't be a long-lasting lead, as they'll probably have to pit again. Well, no, they'll definitely have to pit again if Parferme is on. And yeah, followed by Tim. So Flying JD has broken the DRS, which is probably crucial for them. But we've got Rayfiz looking for that P2 back as they get some oversteer. We'll see them go through the DRS, and Rayfiz is a bit too far back. I believe I'm the only one in the stream, so I'm kind of talking to myself, I guess. But yeah, it's fine. I'm pretty sure people will see it after. So then there's Rayfiz with the DRS and the overtake being deployed. They're gaining a lot on Tim, but and you can see from the red light there on the McLaren that he's harvesting. Tim is harvesting energy, but he's deploying. Oh no, he's not deploying energy. And Rayfiz is just a bit too far back to go for the move. We are over halfway into the race now. Flying JD with a commanding lead. and my throat is starting to hurt now, so I might have to quote the legendary and unfortunately fallen Murray Walker. I'll have to stop because I've got a lump in my throat. Might have to do that at the end. Who knows if I might actually have a lump in my throat? But they've obviously commentated longer than I have, so yeah. Obviously, Murray Walker, a very, very good commentator that we unfortunately lost this year. Yeah, moving on. Ray Fizz getting a lot of oversteer out of the hairpin there, and is hoping for a move, possibly. As everyone actually pits, so it is a two-stop. No one can get to the end. Flying JD has pit as well, so that's probably a good strategy from them. As they're going to go into the medium tires, they're going to be quicker to the end. A very fast pit stop from the Renault pit crew there, as the other two get out behind them. And Snarf J now leads, but will have to come into the pits at some stage. As we'll just see now. I'm a bit tense now, I guess. I might just take a quick drink of water, so I'll mute my mic so you don't have to hear that. Sorry about that, but we'll see if Snarf J will pull it into the pits now. We've got Dust Vessel out again, and that's Quirinay looking for a move on Flying JD, or Flying JD passing Quirinay, but Flying JD picks up the penalty for their troubles there. Tim will be looking to get past Quirinay soon, and I'll get the tires up now. So there they are. People will most likely be pitting soon. Snarf J stays out again to enter lap 23, 12 laps to go. So it could be anyone winning this race at the moment. We've got a lot of contenders for the race win at the moment. It will be interesting to see who can get this win. Snarf J still out, the pole taker. Hasn't had much fortune in the race so far, but could pull it back in the latter stage of the race on the fresher tires when they pit, or they might even try go to the end. Who knows? It's a daunting task to try get to the end, but they could well and truly do it. So we could see if they do it. Dust Vessel, I'm pretty sure is going to be going to the end. So a great strategy from them. I think they're starting P9 or something. They've had a very good strategy, but they're going to be chased to the end now by Flying JD and the rest of the gang. But incredible from them to pull off that strategy. And their tires are only 4 laps old, which I think they can get to the end on the hard tires. I'll have a look through now. I get known in other leagues to say the word a lot, which I think I do, but it's hard to say to think of things every single time. So I forgot to turn off notifications. Sorry about that. Hopefully it won't change anything. We'll have a look at Dust Vessel. Sorry, my mic cut out there. But Flying JD has gained 3 seconds on Dust Vessel already. I think Motson might have exited the session. I'm not too sure, but I think that's just the AI driving. But yeah, Dust Vessel is going to be chased right to the end, as we're going to go into the last 10 laps now as Snarf J pits. Dust Vessel is going to take over on the net race lead. Snarf J comes out on the softs. I think they are, yeah, softs. Dust Vessel trying to get through the ghost of Moza, and does so. And And also, just apologies for the start of the stream. There might have been someone else there. I needed to start a party to do to make sure my voice got broadcasted, but I had to choose someone random, and yeah, they accidentally joined. So apologies for that. It might have been a bit of it was kind of stressful for me. I was quite tense. And yeah, so it's obviously it's on this account. So yeah, it's on another account, as I've said before. But Flying JD is in Dust Vessel's DRS. Dust Vessel trying to break the toe. Flying JD goes past and pulls onto the racing line, going into the chicane. Might be known as a chicane of death. I'm not too sure. We might have to get Super GT down to certify it as a chicane of death or not. Not too sure, as Flying JD gets fastest purple sector in the last sector there. We'll see who else. Querne, I think, might try to go in. We'll have a look at the tires. They're not too badly grained, to be fair. Yeah, they're not too badly grained. But this Vessel is going to slide down the order now on those older hard tires. I've got Tim 3 seconds behind them now, and we'll be looking to try get past as soon as possible, followed by Ray Fizz, and then Snarf J a bit further back. But Snarf J is going to be rampant on the... I'm not sure if rampant is the correct word to use there, but they're going to be rapid. Yeah, rapid is the correct word, not rampant. But they're going to be rapid towards the end now, as we're going to enter onto lap 27. 27's a number I like a lot. I don't know why I said that, but yeah. As Dust Vessel's actually done a good job of staying in the DRS of Flying JD. Maybe Flying JD made a mistake, or Dust Vessel just has the pace now on the hard tires. Maybe they just warmed up. As my phone is about to die, so I think hopefully I have a charger with me. Yeah, I do. Sorry about this, but I have to read chat, but there's been no messages in the chat, so I don't really need to. Yeah, sorry if you heard the plug there, but yeah, it's all plugged in now. So yeah, that's Corna getting past Arna Killer. I'll have a look at that. The 2 Racing Point swapping position might have been team orders. I'm not sure if there are teams and teammates in this in this series, but I'll have to check on that. So we have got Flying JD out in the lead, looking to coast to the end smoothly, hopefully for them. I might have put a commentary curse on them, who knows, as Flying JD gets a penalty there. I'll have another look at the penalties. Yeah, so these are the penalties. Flying JD with a big amount of penalties. I didn't notice that actually, but 14 seconds of penalties. So I think it is, if I can get my maths right, if Tim can get a good gap, I think they could possibly be in a net race lead. Dust Vessel is currently in a net race lead. So that'll be very interesting. It's going to be a very interesting ending now. Sorry if I'm not sounding too excited. It's just I don't need to be shouting too much, because I have other people in the house with me, and they'll be wondering what I'm doing. So yeah, and it's also quite kind of, I'm quite tired as well. So, but I'm not here to make excuses, am I? So I'll run back through the penalties again. So Flying JD with 14 seconds of penalties, Dust Vessel with 3 seconds of penalties, Tim with 9 seconds, Ray Fizz with 6 seconds, Snarf J with 6 seconds, LaFerrari with 6 seconds, Conor Krat with 3 seconds, Querne with 3 seconds, Arna Killer with 21 seconds, Flying Dutch for 14 seconds, and Motza 3 seconds. So a lot of penalties for Arna Killer. Could possibly get a disqualification. I'm not too sure. if they get any more, because the game does that to you. Obviously, the strict track limits. It's a very interesting talking point. The track limits on the F1 game, because if you don't put if you put it like the regular one, the track limits get abused too much and it's no fun. But this one, it's very, very strict, and it's a lot of penalties. You can get penalized for keeping a tire on the asphalt, but you still get the penalty, which can be quite annoying. I've been in those places where they've been very annoying, and that's Ray Fizz and Snarf J going wheel to wheel into turn one. I just saw them as Ray Fizz is just pulling out of that. They're gonna try and maybe get a better exit, but he just hasn't got the speed to do so. I just saw them going. I think they might have been possibly going wheel to wheel into the chicane there, so apologies for missing that. I really wish I had have captured that. But we've still, I think it's 6/10 and Flying JD is ahead of Tim, and I have missed Tim's overtake on Dust Vessel. I have no idea how I managed to do that, but I've somehow managed to do that, and apologies for that notification again. It's just telling me my battery level is low, so if anyone's wondering. I doubt anyone cares though. So yeah, that's 4/10, and Flying JD is in the net race lead, but Tim is still in the net race lead. What else can we find now? Is there any sort of action elsewhere on the track? We have any midfield fights? Not that I can see. I'm sorry, I'm just going to take a quick drink of water. Sorry about that again. my mic just keeps cutting out. I managed to get a good drink of water though. But Flying JD has got another penalty. As I just saw that there. So that's guaranteed Tim the win then, unless they get a penalty there. Also, I did a little rhyme there. I don't know if anyone noticed that. I hope no one did, because it's kind of cringe. But yeah, and it seems like Flying JD has dropped back and Tim is catching up. That's, I think, someone's front wing there. I'll have a look whose that is. It's not a McLaren's. Is it a Red Bull's? Not a Red Bull's. Must have been Flying JD's then. So that's very unfortunate for them. I'll have a look at the tires now. Yeah, so Flying JD and Tim on similar on the same lap old tires, but Tim's just got the pace at the latter stage of the race, and Tim is getting very, very close now to the back of Flying JD, so it might even get a net race lead. And Dust Vessel has caught up as well. You've got a very nice camera there on board with Flying JD. That was a very nice camera to see the action there. As I think that's Flying JD just locked up there. As we'll see them now going through the and there we are. Sorry, I'll get the intervals up now. Tim so close to Flying JD, make a bit of contact there on the outside, and he just pulls out there. He didn't want to go wheel to wheel into the chicane. Probably the wise move to indeed, as he gets a bit of oversteer going into the chicane there. And I forgot to mention there, Flying JD has got wing damage, so unfortunate for them now, as they're going to fall right back then. Flying JD trying to break the toe here, but is Tim going to make a move? He doesn't, as it's a very hard place to overtake. As is Tim going to look to the outside? He's going to go to the inside. He goes down the inside. He makes a gigantic lockup, and Dust Vessel maybe he's going to slide up the inside. It's cost Flying JD 2 positions there. It's very unfortunate for them. As Dust Vessel, is he gonna go for the move? Ooh, Tim chops him off very aggressively there, as we're now about to enter the penultimate lap of this race. I'm gonna take another drink, apologies, but Flying JD's going to try make up some lost ground. He hits the back there of Dust Vessel. As Flying JD makes a very aggressive move on Dust Vessel, going down the inside and goes back into P2. Won't do anything though, as there is... I've forgotten my words, but SnarfJ's gotten past Dust Vessel now. So SnarfJ is joined here. I didn't even note that. As they go wheel to wheel now into the chicane. I'm trying to find a good camera angle. Unfortunately, there's none. But Dust Vessel could possibly get back past again, as we're getting closer to enter the... Oh, that did not do Dust Vessel well there. And now Ray Fizz is gonna get him now, possibly. SnarfJ's gotten past Flying JD, so that's an incredible end to this race so far. We're on the last lap now. Tim is leading us. Or as of this moment, Tim is winning. I'll have a quick look at the penalties to see what will happen. We'll have a look now. There's Dust Vessel trying to get the back pass. Flying JD goes to the outside, and he's still trying to continue with Flying JD. It gives him enough space, but Dust Vessel gets through, and that was a really good move there from them. Now Ray Fizz is possibly gonna try go for a last lap move. We might have last lap Lando on our hands, possibly. Who knows? I've seen Ray Fizz drive before, and they're a very talented driver. Won a series, which I won't mention just for reasons. And they're gonna. But it's Tim who's gonna come through the last chicane to win. But we're gonna have a quick look back as Ray Fizz is gonna. Oh, he pulls out for the move, as he will get the win, or he will get P4 through penalties. But that is how it's gone. So Tim has won, followed by SnarfJ, Dust Vessel, Ray Fizz. LaFerrari has jumped Flying JD. Contrafact is going to come to the line next, and Flying JD has been confirmed in P6, followed by Quernay. Flying Dutch is going to come to the line next. Then there's going to be Arn Killer, and then Matza has crossed the line already. We'll see Flying Dutch come across the line now, and then Arn Killer, and that rounds out this race in Canada. We had a very good race here today in Canada. Very talented drivers. Dust Vessel was the driver of the day. He drove an excellent race. Tim, our winner, followed by SnarfJ and Dust Vessel. A great race for us to witness from all drivers. All the drivers did a great job there. They all really did very well there. I'm very happy at that race. I think everyone can be pleased with that race. Very well done to all those drivers. As I'll just show you the podium. Sure, why not? And well, I'll run you through the grid of what happened. So we've got Tim, who has won the race on the McLaren. SnarfJ, who's won, is in P2. Dust Vessel P3. Ray Fizz P4. LaFerrari P5. Flying JD P6. Contrafact P7, Quaranate P8, Flying Dutch P9, P10 is Iron Killer, P11 is Mozza PS, P12 is F1 RC Carl, and P13 is Iron Blood. Those last two retiring. It's now time for me to do the outro, as everyone is gone now. But it's time for me to do the outro now. So I'd like to thank you all very, very much for tuning into this stream to watch this incredible race at the Circuit de Gilles Villeneuve. Excuse my French, but yeah, thank you all very, very much for watching this race. And for watching it on this channel, I apologize for that. But thank you. This has been me, and thanks for watching.